rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rants and Raves. I'm Steph Beckett, and this is our pre-InfoComm 2026 series where we're talking about a few of the sessions at InfoComm, a few of the booths that you should for sure check out at InfoComm. And joining me this time is Derek Snyder from Hosa Technology. Welcome, Derek. How are you?
Good. How are you? Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. So, first of all, for everyone who is watching and listening, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Well, I'm Derek Snyder. I'm the Global Sales Director for Hosa Technology. I've been here about 18 months. I come from a background of AV integration and MI retail for decades, really. I joined here because there was an opportunity to take a legacy brand and kind of bring it forward into new technology and uh, new audiences.
Very cool. That's awesome. And it seems like it's done really well so far. So, Hosa is obviously a brand that has been around since the mid 1980s. So, this has been a company that's obviously seen a lot of really big shifts in terms of technology. From your perspective, what do you think has changed the most about connectivity in the industry over the years?
Well, technology doesn't stop changing. Like great philosophical questions, I guess, there's only one constant in life, and that's change. And technology is certainly one of those things. The obvious greatest change has been digital connectivity. And so going from analog to digital is the primary driver of the decisions that we're making. So Hosa, for the better part of 40 years, has delivered analog solutions, adapter solutions, cable solutions for the MI space. So any kind of content creator, musician, live sound professional, when they need a mic cable or an adapter to connect one thing to another, that would be where Hosa would, fill the bill. But as more and more things switch to CAT and digital solutions, Hosa is now coming to the table with solutions that are going to help not just the content creator, but the live sound professional, the AV integrator.
Very cool. Connectivity is something in our industry that we don't often think about until something absolutely fails. So, as you're kind of focusing on the AV market and as AV systems are becoming more complex and more networked, do you think the fundamentals of reliable signal flow, do you see those becoming even more important?
Um, Having reliable product is something that we pride ourselves on. I guess the short answer is yes. We want customers that shop and trust Hosa to be a partner, to know that our products aren't going to fail. One of the biggest challenges for us is just the sheer amount of competition that exists in the market. The market is flooded with a lot of, I don't want to be mean, but inferior product that will fail. It is cheap. It's easily available to purchase online. You can get it today from somebody. Uh, and it might work for today, but will it work all tour season? Most likely not. And with Hosa, you can trust that the product's going to work, has a lifetime warranty. You have plenty of it in stock, and we don't get a lot of returns because all of our products are built to spec, uh, and they're built to last.
No, that makes a lot of sense. I think that most people are in our industry would rather buy something once and buy it, more expensive, but know it's going to work rather than buy something and have to replace it every stop on the tour.
Yeah,
So I think that
yeah,
what you said
Yeah,
Makes it
we have some customers. I can't name their names, but they're at the top end of touring and production, and they trust us to supply them with their adapters, gender changers, terminators, all those things for those reasons. And the funny thing is, and I guess it's good for us, is that we get reorders from these customers on a regular basis, not because the products fail, but because a lot of our products are small. They're like socks.
yeah.
They just kind of disappear, which is not good for them, but it's not I'm not complaining.
Of course, makes a lot of sense. As we have also seen workflows evolved from analog to more highly digital and networked audio systems. Do you think that that has changed what customers expect from their connectivity products today?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we've been carrying variants of Cat cable, Cat 5, Cat 6 today, um, for those customers. So we're not trying to supplant some of the, again, I won't name names, companies that provide 1,000-foot reels of cable. We want to be the partner for the short stuff. We like to say we're your partner at the rack. Another way to look at it is we provide all the audio band-aids for all the various applications of connecting, a DSP hardware solution to legacy equipment. So you have brand spanking new cutting edge technology that needs to connect to something that's 40 years old. That's us. We have specific adapter kits that are designed just for that reason, where a field tech is out there connecting something, and it's just it just needs one XLR to TRS adapter that they didn't have, but they can rely on Hosa to fill that gap. Um, Besides the cat cable uh, solutions, uh, Thunderbolt, USB-C to all the different variants, whether it's USB-C to Mini, USB-C to XLR, USB-C to TRS. Those didn't exist, 10 years ago. And now that's everything, whether it's a podcaster, a DJ, a church, they're all, doing their media off their phones, their music off their phones, they're streaming off of whether it's Spotify or Apple. It's an absolute requirement that we're providing those solutions, and we are.
No, that makes a lot of sense as well. And as we're looking ahead to InfoComm 2026, it's in less than a month. I'm frightened to say. What are you most excited to showcase and talk about with attendees this year, and what kind of conversations are you looking to have on the show floor?
Well, last year, we displayed at InfoComm for the first time in probably, I don't know, well over 10 years. Hosa was not really involved in the integration space. Last year was an eye opener for a lot of integrators that, oh wow, we know Hosa, and why are you here? And so we're just going to continue the message that we want to be the partners for integrators where they need us for the short stuff. Uh, Whether it's a large integrator that's doing a coliseum or a convention center, or a small integrator that's doing a small church or a school classrooms, there's a reason to have Hosta as a partner, and they just don't typically think of us that way because we weren't addressing the market, or we weren't advertising with awareness to the market. So that's the main thing that we're going to be doing at InfoComm, is just having those conversations, because they already know us, but they don't necessarily think about us in an integration context. So
Yeah,
now they are.
and now they are. And you want them to keep thinking of you that way. Makes a lot of sense. Well, thank you so much for your time. My last question for you is, where can people connect with you online, and where can people find more about HOSA?
www.hosatech.com. We would encourage you to visit us, uh, well, anytime, but starting most likely next month, we're going to have a brand new website with a shiny new look, a cool new cable finder. All our new product is there. And if you go to the website, you can reach out via contact us, and I'm happy to answer questions. Um, yeah, we're super happy to be part of this, and thank you for your time.
Of course, I look forward to checking that out. And Derek, thank you so much for your time and thanks for being on this episode of Rants and Raves.
Thanks a lot.
Of course, and for all of our watchers and listeners, please go to ravepubs.com/infocom for all your Infocom 2026 news. Again, I'm Steph Beckett, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
rAVe Radio with rants and raves.